We are now on our last week of our lesson in Microsoft Word. Before we begin, can you still remember the reminders from last week? That's great. And when we follow this, we avoid body aches and we can also do our work better. So in this lesson, we will learn how to identify and use font group commands to edit text, identify and use ways to correct spelling and grammar in a document, and you will still save your document in Microsoft Word. Does your handwriting look the same as your classmates? Probably not. People have different writing styles. In Microsoft Word, you can also choose different writing styles. For example, your words can look like this, or this. But before you can do that, letters and words need to be selected or highlighted first. To highlight text, use your mouse to place the pointer at the beginning of a word. Then, click and drag the cursor to the right until you have highlighted every word you want selected. When done, let go of the mouse button. Now your text is highlighted. Just in case your words or letters move when you're highlighting them, just like this, you may simply click the undo button. And that's how you highlight text. Now that we have learned how to highlight text, let us now know some of the commands in the font group. The font group contains all the commands that you will be needing to change how your letters look like. And to know the name of each command, you may move your mouse pointer over it, and the name and the use will also appear. So the first one here is called the font or font type. This allows you to change how your letters look like. Click on the drop-down arrow. It will offer you a list of font types that you can use for your document. Beside it is the font size. You can also click the drop-down arrow and choose from the list of font sizes. Just below your font type is the bold command, which makes the selected text bold. Beside it is the italic command, which italicizes the selected text or makes it appear leaning to the right. This is the underline command, which underlined the selected text. Now these three, bold, italic, and underline, are called font styles. And the last command that we will be using is the font color. Click the drop-down arrow and it will show you different colors that you may choose to use in your document. Let us now apply the different commands to our text. But before that, what should we do? That's correct. We have to highlight the text first. Let's start with the font type. As you move your mouse over the font types, it will show you a preview of how your text would look like. There. To change the size, let's make it appear bigger. From the font size command, choose from the list. How would our text look like if we make it bold? It makes it appear thicker. let's use italic. Undo for that. And highlight again. And let's underline the text as well. There. And to make it more attractive, let's apply colors. I'll choose purple. The name of the color will also appear as you move your mouse over each. Can we also change the color of each letter? Yes. So just highlight the individual letter, then change the color. What if we would like to remove the underline effect? To do that, highlight the text again, then click underline. Let's try to remove the italic effect also. Now, your text looks better. We all make mistakes when we write or when we type documents. An example of this is how we spell words. But luckily, Microsoft Word has a feature that would help us check our spellings and even our grammars. Let's explore this feature. Now in this document, you will see words that are underlined in red and words that are underlined in green. What do these colors mean? If a word is underlined with the red color, that means there's a spelling error. And if it is underlined with green, there is an error with the grammar. To have a full check of the document, click on the Review tab. From the proofing group, click Spelling and Grammar. When you click this, a dialog box will appear and it will show you the words that were incorrectly spelled or words that are grammatically incorrect. So for this example, see you tomorrow. Okay. The word tomorrow is incorrectly spelled. Below it, Microsoft Word gives you a suggestion. So the word tomorrow is actually spelled with single M and double R. To accept this suggestion, on the side, click Change. And then Microsoft Word will continue to the next words. So this should be Wednesday. Click Change. I'll just continue to edit this document through another way. Let's continue with this sentence. She looks different today. However, the word different is misspelled. To have a spell check on this, using your mouse, move it over the word, then right-click. This will show you a menu which contains the suggestion and options that you could choose from. So different is spelled with double F. Simply click on that. However, the spelling and grammar command is not perfect. Sometimes it will point out or underline words that are really not a mistake. An example of this are names of persons and places. Just like this example, my name is Chrislyn. This is the real spelling of this person's name, but it's underlined in red. So what do we do with this? Do the same, right-click. However, even if there are suggestions, you don't need to click on them. Okay, but instead, click ignore. Okay, so that will keep the spelling that you typed. It's the same with this. I live in Bakakeng Norte. So Bakakeng, that's the certain spelling. Just click ignore. Okay, now let's move on with the sentences which contains grammatical errors. We do the same, right click, and then you'll have the suggestions. So for children, since it's plural, we should use are. There you go. And Mitch do not want to be alone. What word should be used here? Okay, it should be does. But even if you're done using the spelling and grammar command in your document, it's still best that you still go over it before you send it to someone. Probably if you're writing a letter.